शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मत् श्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्तैः स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभां ददासि दारिद्र्यदुःखभयहारिणि का त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरि नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते शरणागतदीनार्तपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवि दुर्गे देवि नमोऽस्तु ते रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलान् भीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिताह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरि एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् ॐ Okay, welcome everyone. Good evening. Okay, we'll do a review of 7. Mating in or half pannagu and Kritika, you can do one half. 13 each.
Okay, I was going to do the whole thing, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Om Rishiruvacha Agnyaptaste Tato Daisya Chandamunda Purokamaha Chaturanga Balobeda Yayut Apyut Yata Yutaha Dadrushte Tato Devim Ishad Tasam Vyavyastitam Simhas Yopari Shailendra Shringe Magadi Kanchane ते दृष्ट्वा तां समाधातुम् उद्यमं चक्रुरुत्यताः आकृष्टचापसिदारास् तथान्यतत्समीपकाः ततः कोपं चकारोश्चैरम्बिका तानरीं प्रति कोपेन चास्या वदनं महीवर्णमभूत्तथा भृकुटी कुडला तस्या ललाट पलकादृतं काली कराल वदना वनिश क्रांतासि पाशिनी
And the last line, Vinish
गदरा नरमाला विभू
under the sixth or second half on the Vinish Krantasi Pashini.
Oh, sorry. Kali Karala Vadana Vinish Krantasi Pashini. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
विचित्र कट्वांग गदरा नरमाला विभूषण द्वीपी चर्म परिताना शुक्ष मांसाति भैरवा अदि विस्तार वदना जिह्वा ललन भीषणा निमग्ना रक्त नयना नादा पूरित दिङ्मुखा सावे केनापि पदिता खादयन्ति महासुरान् खादयन्ति ओके खादयन्ति महासुरान् सैन्ये तत्र सुरारीणाम् अभक्षयत् तत्फलं पार्ष्णि ग्रहाङ्कुश ग्राही योधगण्डा समन्वितान् समादायक हस्तेन मुखे शिशेब वारणान् तथैव योधं तुरकै रथं सारथिना सह निक्षिप्य वक्त्रे दशनैः सर्वयन्ति भैरवम् एकं चक्राकेशेषु क्रीवायामत सापरम् पादेनाक्रम्य सैवान्यम् उरसान्यम् अपोतयत् दैर्मुक्तानि च शस्त्राणि महास्त्राणि तथा सुरैः मुखेन जक्राग रुषा दशनैर्मदितान्यपि बलिनां तत्फलं सर्वम् असुराणां दुरात्मनाम् ममर्था पक्षयश्चान्या नन्यां सादाडयत् तथा असिना निगता केचित्
அங்க நிறுத்திடுங்க. Kritika will do the other
Oh,
half.
sorry.
So and one other thing, and the 10 and 11, if you look at 10th and 11th, there are two words, chikshepa and nikshipya. And the two words and the ksha is not coming out clearly. Those two words.
Okay. Chick shape. Okay.
Ksha.
Chick shape. Okay.
Okay, and the K sound has to come. Ksha would. Similarly, nikshipya. Okay, and the K sound.
Nikshipya. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
First word. So first word. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
असिना निहादः केचित् कट्वाङ्गताडिताः जग्मुर्विनाशयमशूरा तन्दाग्राभिः हतास्तथा क्षणेन तत्फलं सर्वमशूराणां निपातितं दृष्ट्वा चण्डोऽपि दुद्राव तां काली मदिभीक्षणां
Sorry, Kritika, on the first line, sarvam, you have to break at that im there. Sarvam asuranam. Similarly, last word, kalim ati bhishanam.
Oh, कालीं अधिभीषणां सरवर्षैर्महाभीमैः भीमाक्षीं तां महासुराः सदायामास चक्रैश्च मुण्डक्षुप्तै
Anga visarga, you have to say mundaha shiptais.
मुण्डः क्षिप्तैः सहस्रशः तानि चक्राण्यनेकानि विषमानानि तन्मुखं बभुर्यदार्क बिम्बानि शुभहूनु कनोदरं ततो शुभहूनि कनोदरं तदो जहास दृशा भीमं भैरवनादिनी काली करालवक्त्रान्तर् दुर्दर्श दशनोज्ज्वला उत्थाय च महासिंहं देवी चण्डमतावद गृहीत्वा चास्य कोशेषु शिरस्तेन सिनाचिनत्.
And that's the last in the kesheshu. You said kosheshu. Kesheshu.
केशेषु शिरस्तेन चिनाचिनत् अथ मुण्डोऽप्य तावत्तां दृष्ट्वा चण्डं निपातितं तमप्यपादयद्भूमौ सा खड्गाभिहतं रुषा हतशेषं ततः सैन्यं दृष्ट्वा चण्डं निपातितं मुण्डं च सुमहावीर्यं दिशो पेजे भयादुरं शिरश्चण्डस्य काली च गृहीत्वा मुण्डमेव च प्रचण्डाट्टहास मिश्रमप्येत्य चण्डिकाम्.
And then the last line, praha prachandātahāsam ishram abhyetya chandikam.
ஹாசம் பண்ணணுமா இல்ல ஹாசம் மிஸ்ரம்னு போட்டுக்கணுமா?
இல்ல ஹாசம் ishram abhyetya chandatahasam ishram abhyetya. And then you have to break it at that point.
Okay. மாயா தவா த்ரோப ஹரிதௌ சண்டமுண்டௌ மகாபசு யுத்த யஜ்ஞே ஸ்வயம் शुम्भं निशुम्भं च हनिष्यसि. ऋषिरुवाच तावानी तौ ततो दृष्ट्वा चण्डमुण्डौ महासुरौ उवाच कालीं कल्याणी ललितं चण्डिका वचः यस्माश्चण्डं च मुण्डं च
You're saying Giri, it's gr. Grihitva.
Grihitva. Grihitva Tvamupagata Chandamundedi Tato Loke Kyata Devi Bhavishyasi Satya
No, first,
Samtu
hold on. Second line, first word. Chamundeti tato loke.
Chamundedi Tate Loke Kyata Devi Bhavishyasi Satya Samtu Yajamanasya Kamaha Tamo Devyai Mahadevyai Sivayai Satatam Namah Parikrityai Bhadrayai Niyata Pranatasmatam Shankayai Sayutayai Parivarayai Sarvatmikayai Karpura Bija Dishtatrai Kali Chamunda Deviyai Namaha. Om.
Second line வந்து நம பிரகிருத்தியை அந்த word.
Nama Prakriti.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
We'll start with 8. Let's see. So first half, Jyoti, you can be a student, and Swami, you can be a student. All right. So let me quickly say the meaning of the first, and then up to half of it, right? Because it's a pretty long chapter, and this is one of the most difficult chapters amongst all the 12 chapters. That is 13 chapters. This is the hardest one in terms of the words, right? So we saw in the last 7th chapter how Chanda and Munda come, right, to bring Kaushiki to Shumba, right? And then she gets very angry initially, and then her face becomes black like a ink, and then between her brows, right, bruvor madhye, then brukuti kutila tasya, that word comes, where a fearful form comes out. A fearful form of Kali comes out, who looks very dangerous. She was first of all malnutritioned. It looks very weak, but she was extremely dangerous. We saw the description of that. And then, she had the lion, and then she goes and gets rid of Chanda, and then gets rid of Munda, and then she gets their heads and gives it to this Kaushiki and says, okay, look, as part of your sacrifice, I've gotten rid of Chanda and Munda. Now you go get rid of Nishumba and Shumba. So at that time, the Devi says, because you got rid of Chanda and Munda, you're called as Chamunda. So that's how that chapter came to an end. So now, because Chanda and Munda are gotten rid of, now Shumba was the main person here, right? So he gets very angry, of course, right? So what he does is he summons these various clans of Asuras, right? So all these names will come. Udayata, Kambu, Kotivirya, Dhaumra, Kalaka, Maurya, multiple different clan names are going to come, and how many armies they all have, right? So essentially, he's bringing everybody he can now. So he's not going to be sending 2 messengers or anybody. He's bringing everybody he can, and then they all now decide to go and attack her. So as they come there to fight with her, so Chantika is now getting ready, right? She's Kaushiki. She's getting ready to fight with all these people. So initially, she has to send a fear out, right? So she strings her bow, which then creates a loud noise, right? Which then terrors all these people. These people are really getting afraid because there's a loud noise that's coming. Then on the side, the lion, which is there, the lion is also roaring, which is creating more scary noise. And on the side, this Kali who has come in the previous chapter, she's still there. So she also emits out a very ferocious roar, and they're all getting ready for the battle. So at that time, what happens is, because this Rakta Bija is a very powerful Asura. We'll see why later on, when the battle happens, we'll see why he's very powerful. So to get rid of him, just these goddesses are not enough. So we saw in the 2nd chapter, when the Mahishasura Mardini was happening, we saw how from each of the gods, from Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, Indra, all of them, a light came, energy came, it all assembled and then formed one Devi, took the form of one Devi, right? And that Devi then went and fought with Mahishasura. Now, in this case, what is going to happen is, from all of these gods, energy, their Shakti is going to come and take the form of a female. So they'll go through the description. So, for example, Brahmani, that is going to be the Sapta Matrukas, right? You must have heard of the word Sapta Matrukas, which are there. And when you go to in Mugambika temple, when I had gone this time, they had a separate place for Sapta Matrukas, right? So they are called as Sapta Matrukas because the 7 Devi forms were going to come. So from each of these gods, one form, their energy comes in the form of a Devi. So from Brahma, the Devi who's come is called Brahmani, right? So when you hear these words next time, you should realize who these Devis are, right? So Brahmani is the one who comes from Brahma. So because she comes from Brahma, she has the swan as her chariot. She has the prayer beads, and then she has the kamandalu in her hand, because that's what Brahma has, right? So whatever he has, the Devi is going to have. Then from Maheshwara, from Shiva, comes Maheshwari. So that Devi, because she's coming from Shiva, she has a trident in her hand, and she's wearing garland of snakes, right, in her neck, in her arms, and everything, and she has a crescent moon, right? That is Maheshwari. Then from Kumara, which is Kartikeya, comes the energy from that, which becomes Kaumari, right? And that Kaumari is riding on a peacock because it's Kartikeya, and she has a spear in her hand. Next comes Vaishnavi from Vishnu. So because she's coming from Vishnu, she's going to be seated on a Garuda, and she has the Chakram, Gadam, Padmam, Shankam. She has those four characteristics. Next comes from Varaha comes Varahi. So because she's coming as Varahi, she looks like a boar. So we know the Varahi Devi, right? So she looks like a boar because she is the energy of Varaha. So next from Narasimha comes Narasimhi. So because she is there as a Narasimhi, she also has a mane, because that's what lions have, right? So she's coming in that form, it's like a lion, right? Next from Indra comes Aindri. So because she's coming from Indra, she has a thunderbolt in her hand, right? And then she comes riding on an elephant. So and then you have all these Sapta Matrukas who are there. Then this main Chandika who is there, which is Kaushiki or whatever you want to call, that is the main deity who came out of Parvati long time back. From her also another energy comes. So she is another character, one Devi comes. So these 8 Devis are now getting ready. So these names, if you remember, in Devi Kavacham, you might have said, remembered this thing. It says, Prachyam Rakshatu Mam Aindri Agneyam Agnidev Dakshinevatu Varahi Nairityam Khadgadarani. All of this name came. Aindri, Varahi, all these name came, right? So essentially we prayed at that time that, oh Saptamatrukas, you protect me in all these different directions. Anyway, all these 8 Devis are there. And then you have the Kali who came from the previous chapter. So all 9 of them are there. And Shiva now goes to this Kaushiki, who is the main goddess, right? And he goes and tells them, look, all these people have come now. All these Devis have come to get rid of, this guy, Rakta Bija, and then Nishumba and Shumba. So why don't you go and get rid of them, right? I'm waiting. So go get rid of them. So this Devi, that main Kaushiki, she then tells Shiva that, look, you go as a messenger from my side and go tell Shumba and Nishumba that I'm giving them the last warning, that it is time for them to actually get away and not come to the battle, because if they are, then I have all these Devis who are there with me who are all going to eradicate them, get rid of them. So because she sends the Shiva as a messenger, she is also called as Shiva Duti. That name is going to come. So all these are names of the goddesses, right? And this is how the names are actually coming. So this is where it comes and ends with 29. So Shiva is going and telling, and all these armies are coming to attack, and all these 8 Devis, the Sapta Matrukas as well as that Kali, are waiting to battle with Rakta Bija first. Okay, all right. So let's start with the first one. Om Rishiru Vacha Chande cha Nihate Daitye Munde cha Vinipatite Bahuleshu cha Sainyeshu Kshayiteshwa Sureshwara. That's one word, you cannot break it. Om Rishiruvacha Chande Chanihate Daitye Munde cha Vinipatite Bahuleshu cha Sainyeshu Kshayiteshwa Sureshwara.
Om Rishiruvaja Chande Janihade Daitye Munde cha Vinipatite Bahuleshu cha Sainyeshu Kshayite Shvasureshwaraha. Om Rishiruvaja Chande Janihade Daitye Munde cha Vinipatite Bahuleshu cha Sainyeshu Kshayite Shvasureshwaraha.
Om Rishiruvacha Chande cha Nihate Daitye Munde cha Vinipatite Bahuleshu cha Sainyeshu Shayiteshva Sureshwaraha. Om Rishiruvacha Chande cha Nihate Daitye Munde cha Vinipatite Bahuleshu cha Sainyeshu Shayiteshva Sureshwaraha.
இந்த ஷ வந்து அந்த க சவுண்ட் க்ஷயிதேஷ்வ
क्षयितेष्वसुरेश्वरः
ततः put a ih sound ततः कोप पराधीन चेताः put a ish चेताश शुंभः put a f शुंभः प्रतापवान उद्योगम सर्व सैन्यानां दैत्यानाम् आदिदेश you can break it that ma दैत्यानाम् आदिदेशः ततः कोपपराधीन चेता शुंभः प्रतापवान् उद्योगं सर्वसैन्यानां दैत्यानाम् आदिदेशः
ततः कोपपराधीनचेताः शुम्भः प्रतापवान् उद्योगं सर्वसैन्यानां दैत्यानाम् आदिदेशः
Jyoti, on the first line let chetaha that visarga becomes ish you have to add there chetash शुंभः
okay ततः कोपपराधीनचेताः शुम्भः प्रतापवान् उद्योगं सर्वसैन्यानां दैत्यानाम् आदिदेशः
ततः कोपपराधीन चेताः शुम्भः प्रतापवान् उद्योगं सर्वसैन्यानां दैत्यानाम् आदिदेशः ततः कोपपराधीन चेतः शुम्भः प्रतापवान् उद्योगं सर्वसैन्यानां दैत्यानाम् आदिदेशः
अद्य सर्व बलैर दैत्याः put a ish to join दैत्याश षडशीतिर उधायुधाः if you want to break it षडशीतिर उधायुधाः कंबूनां चतुरशीतिर् निर्यान्तु स्वबलैर्वृताः. So here is where all the what do you call this? The clans of people are going to come. Like in the first line, Udayudaha. So the Udayudha is a clan. Kambu, that is another name. So different types of asuras who are there, right? With the army which is getting formed. अद्य सर्वबलैर्दैत्या षडशीतिरुदायुधाः कम्बूनां चतुरशीतिर्निर्यान्तु स्वबलैर्वृताः
अद्य सर्वबलैर्दैत्याः शतशीतिरुदायुधाः कम्बूनां चतुरशीतिर्निर्यान्तु स्वबलैर्वृताः अद्य सर्वबलैर्दैत्याः शतशीतिरुदायुधाः कम्बूनां चतुरशीतिर्निर्यान्तु स्वबलैर्वृताः
अद्य सर्वबलैर्दैत्याः षडशीतिरुदायुधाः कम्बूनां कम्बूनां चतुरशीतिर्निर्यान्तु स्वबलैर्वृताः अद्य सर्वबलैर्दैत्याः षडशीतिरुदायुधाः कम्बूनां चतुरशीतिर्निर्यान्तु स्वबलैर्वृताः
कोटि वीर्यानि पंचाशत the that is there you break it into it and a it will be easier panchashat asuranam kulani vai shatam kulani dhaumranam nirgachantu mamagnyaya कोटि वीर्यानि पंचाशद असुराणां कुलानि वै शतं कुलानि धौम्राणां निर्गच्छन्तु ममाज्ञया
कोटिवीर्याणि पञ्चाशत् असुराणां कुलानि वै शतं कुलानि धौम्राणां निर्गच्छन्तु ममाज्ञया कोटिवीर्याणि पञ्चाशत् असुराणां कुलानि वै शतं कुलानि धौम्राणां निर्गच्छन्तु ममाज्ञया
कोटिवीर्याणि पञ्चाशद् असुराणां कुलानि वै शतं कुलानि धौम्राणां निर्गच्छन्तु ममाज्ञया कोटिवीर्याणि पञ्चाशद् असुराणां कुलानि वै शतं कुलानि धौम्राणां निर्गच्छन्तु ममाज्ञया.
So in this, the Koti Virya is one clan, and then the Dhaumra, the Dhumra, that is the next clan that is there. 6. Kalaka, Daurhrida, Mauryaha, put a ich to join, Mauryah, Kalakeyas Tathasuraha, Yuddhaya Sajja Niryantu, Agnyaya Tvarita Mama. Again, more people, Kalaka, Kalakeya, other clans. Kalaka Daurhrida Mauryah, Kalakeyastatasurah, Yuddhaya Sajja Niryantu, Agnyaya Tvarita Mama.
कालकादौर्हृदा मौर्याः कालकेयस्तथासुराः युद्धाय सज्जा निर्यान्तु आज्ञया त्वरिता मम कालकादौर्हृदा मौर्याः कालकेयस्तथासुराः युद्धाय सज्जा निर्यान्तु आज्ञया त्वरिता मम.
In the first line, like Kalakeyas, okay, A sound is coming there. Kalakeyas.
Inga?
And the first line, like Kalakeyas, and the A, you are missing that.
Okay, Kalakeyastadha. Okay, na Kalakeyastadha.
Yeah.
Okay, correct.
कालकादौर्हृदा मौर्याः कालकेयास्तथासुराः युद्धाय सज्जा निर्यान्तु आज्ञया त्वरिता मम कालकादौर्हृदा मौर्याः कालकेयास्तथासुराः युद्धाय सज्जा निर्यान्तु आज्ञया त्वरिता मम.
Ityajnapyasura. One word, you cannot break that word. Ityajnapyasurapatihi, put a ish to join, surapatish, Shumbho Bhairava Shasanaha, Nirjagama Mahasainya Sahasrair Bahubhir Vrataha. Ityajnapyasurapatis Shumbho Bhairava Shasanaha, Nirjagama Mahasainya Sahasrair Bahubhir Vrataha.
Ityajnapya Surapatir. You correct.
Ityajna and A again you missed that. Ityajnapya Surapatish.
Okay. Ityajnapya Surapatish Shumbho Bhairava Shasanaha Nirjagama Mahasainya Sahasrair Bahubhir Vrataha. Ityajnapya Ityajnapya Shumbho Bhairava Shasanaha Nirjagama Mahasainya Sahasrair Bahubhir Vrataha.
इत्याज्ञाप्य सुरपतिः शुम्भो भैरवशासनः निर्जगाम महासैन्यसहस्रैर्बहुभिर्वृतः इत्याज्ञाप्य सुरपतिः शुम्भो भैरवशासनः निर्जगाम महासैन्यसहस्रैर्बहुभिर्वृतः.
Ayantam.
Sorry, second line adla vandu I think I'm hearing you say nirjaga ma. Are you adding the ma in the second word? We nangalam nirjagam maha sainya vashkirom.
It's not a im, it's a ma only. Nirjagama Mahasainya.
Okay, so that's the break. Nirjagama kind of break, right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's one word. Nirjagama is one word. Mahasainya is another word.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ayantam Chandika Drishtva Tat Sainyam Atibhishanam. Again, break at that ma. Tat Sainyam Atibhishanam. Jyasvanaihi. Put a F to join. Jyasvanaif Purayamasa Dharani Gaganantaram. Ayantam Chandika Drishtva Tat Sainyam Atibhishanam. Jyasvanaif Purayamasa Dharani Gaganantaram.
Ayantam Chandika Drishtva Tatsainyamadi Jaswanaif Purayamasa Dharani Gaganantaram. Ayantam Chandika Drishtva Tatsainyam Adibhishanam Jaswanaif Purayamasa Jaswanaif Purayamasa Dharani Gaganantaram. Tongue twisters.
The main tough portion is going to come later. So
आयन्तं चण्डिका दृष्ट्वा तत्सैन्यम् अतिभीषणम् ज्यास्वनैः पूरयामास धरणी गगनान्तरम् आयन्तं
Yantam, sorry.
आयान्तं चण्डिका दृष्ट्वा तत्सैन्यम् अतिभीषणम् ज्वासनैः पूरयामास धरणी गगनान्तरम्
And the second line, first word, Jyaswanaif.
ज्यास्वनैः पूरयामास धरणी गगनान्तरम्
Tataha, put is to join. Tatas Simho Mahanadam. Again, break at that ma. Mahanadam. Next word will start with the A. Ativa Kritavan Nripa. Ghanta Swanena Tannadam. Again, ma you break. Ambika Chopa Brimhayate. ततसिंहो महानादमतीव कृतवान् नृप घण्टास्वनेन तन्नादमम्बिका चोपबृंहयत्
तदसिंहो महानादम् अतीव कृतवान् नृप घण्टाश्वनेन तन्नादम् अम्बिका चोबबृंहयत् तदसिंहो महानादम् अतीव कृतवान् नृप घण्टाश्वनेन तन्नादम् अम्बिका चोबबृंहयत्
ततः सिंहो महानादम् अतीव कृतवान् नृप घण्टास्वनेन तन्नादम् अम्बिकाचोपबृंहयत् ततः सिंहो महानादम् अतीव कृतवान् नृप घण्टास्वनेन तन्नादम् अम्बिकाचोपबृंहयत्
धनुर्ज्या सिंह घण्टानां नादापूरित दिङ्मुखा इङ् sound दिङ्मुखा निनादैर् भीषणैः put a ich to join भीषणैः काली जिज्ञे विस्तारितानना. So all the sounds coming, ghanta, she's ringing the bell, then the simham, the lion is roaring, and then along with it Kali is also making noise here, which is reverberating everywhere. Dhanurjya simha ghantanam nada purita dingmukha ninadair bhishanaih kali jigge vistaritanana.
धनुर्ज्या सिंहघण्टानां नादापूरितदिङ्मुखा निनादैर्भीषणैः काली जिज्ञे विस्तारितानना धनुर्ज्या सिंहघण्टानां नादापूरितदिङ्मुखा निनादैर्भीषणैः काली जिज्ञे विस्तारितानना.
Just one question. Ding muka NG சேர்ந்து வர மாதிரி ding mukaவா இல்ல din?
Yeah. And the ing sound.
Ding sound. Ding.
Ding mukha.
Okay. धनुर्ज्या सिंह घण्टानां नादापूरित दिङ्मुखा निनादैर्भीषणैः काली जिज्ञे विस्तारितानना धनुर्ज्या सिंह घण्टानां नादापूरित दिङ्मुखा निनादैर्भीषणैः काली जिज्ञे विस्तारितानना
Tam ninadam upashritya, you can break it that ma. Daitya sainyaish chaturdisham devi long e simhas tata kali saroshaihi, put a f, saroshaif parivaritaha. Tam ninadam upashrutya daitya sainyaish chaturdisham देवी सिंहस्तथा काली सरोषैः परिवारिताः.
तं निनादम् उपश्रुत्य दैत्यसैन्यश्चतुर्दिशं देवी सिंहस्तथा काली सरोषैः परिवारिताः. तं निनादम् उपश्रुत्य दैत्यसैन्यश्चतुर्दिशं देवी सिंहस्तथा काली सरोषैः परिवारिताः.
तं निनादम् उपश्रुत्य दैत्यसैन्यैश्चतुर्दिशं देवी सिंहस्तथा काली सरोषैः परिवारिता.
परिवारिताः
परिवारिताः तं निनादम् उपश्रुत्य दैत्यसैन्यैश्चतुर्दिशं देवी सिंहस्तथा काली सरोषैः परिवारिताः
एतस्मिन्नन्तरे डबल न एतस्मिन्नन्तरे भूप विनाशाय सुरद्विषां भवायाम अर simhanam. You don't have to say, you can say after that word together. Bhavayam ara simhanam. That mer you put a im. Next word starts with a a. Ati virya balanvitaha. एतस्मिन्नन्तरे भूप विनाशाय सुरद्विषां भवायामरसिंहानाम् अतिवीर्यबलान्विताः
एतस्मिन्नन्तरे भूप विनाशाय सुरद्विषां हवायामरसिंहानाम् अधिवीर्यबलान्विताः एतस्मिन्नन्तरे भूप विनाशाय सुरद्विषां हवायामरसिंहानाम् अधिवीर्यबलान्विताः
एतस्मिन्नन्तरे भूप विनाशाय सुरद्विषां भवायाम् अरसिंहानाम् अतिवीर्यबलान्विताः एतस्मिन्नन्तरे भूप विनाशाय सुरद्विषां भवायाम् अरसिंहानाम् अतिवीर्यबलान्विताः विताः
Rajesh,
Brahmi-
ஒரே ஒரு quick question. Sorry to interrupt. அந்த பவாயாம் அரசிம்ஹானாம் அப்படி ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணி சொல்லணுமா half lion மாதிரி
It's not half lion. Ara is not the half lion there. Okay, but in the Bhavayamara, it's Amara on the word. Let me just think. Bhavayam Ara Simhanam da varudhu. But you don't have to break at that ma.
So we can just say bhavayamara simhanam.
Yeah, you can say Bhavayamara Simhanam.
So Bhavaya plus Amara is Bhavayamara.
Yeah, I think that is the break there, not Bhavayam Ara. I think Bhavaya Amara Simhanam, I think. So, I don't know, I have to check that, I have to double check that. But the right way, anyway, you can say Bhavayamara, one word. Simhanam is one word. That should not be a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And I'll check where the right break is coming for that. Brahmesha Guha Vishnunam Tatendrasya Cha Shaktayah Sharirebhyo Vinishkramya Tad Rupaish Chandikam Yayuhu. So this is where from each of the gods the Devis start coming, right, to approach Chandika. ब्रह्मेश गुह विष्णूनां ततेन्द्रस्य च शक्तयः शरीरेभ्यो विनिष्क्रम्य तद्रूपैश्चण्डिकां ययुः
ब्रह्मेश गुह विष्णूनां तदेन्द्रस्य च शक्तयः शरीरेभ्यो विनिष्क्रम्य तद्रूपैश्चण्डिकां ययुः ब्रह्मेश गुह विष्णूनां तदेन्द्रस्य च शक्तयः शरीरेभ्यो विनिष्क्रम्य तद्रूपैश्चण्डिकां ययुः
ब्रह्मेश गुह विष्णूनां ततेन्द्रस्य च शक्तयः शरीरेभ्यो विनिष्क्रम्य तद्रूपैश्चण्डिकां ययुः ब्रह्मेश गुह विष्णूनां तदेन्द्रस्य च शक्तयः शरीरेभ्यो विनिष्क्रम्य तद्रूपैश्चण्डिकां ययुः.
Okay, we'll switch halfway. Shanti, you can be a student, and Sangeeta, you can be a student. Yasya devasya yadrupam yatha bhushana vahanam tadvadevahi tachakthir. You can break that ra, tachakthir asuran yodhumayaya. Some of the words are pretty clear. Whichever god the Devi Shakti is coming out of, that Rupam, it takes on that particular Abhushanam and the Vahanam, which is there. And that Shakti, that God Shakti is coming in the form of a lady, in the form of a woman. Yasya devasya yadrupam yatha bhushana vahanam तद्वदेव हि तच्छक्तिरसुरान् योद्धुमाययौ
यस्य देवस्य यद्रूपं यथा भूषणवाहनं तत्त्वदेव हि तत्शक्तिः असुरान् योद्धुमाययौ यस्य देवस्य यद्रूपं यथा भूषणवाहनं तत्त्वदेव हि तत्शक्तिरसुरान् योद्धुमाययौ
यस्य देवस्य यद्रूपं यथा भूषणवाहनं तत्त्वदेव हि असुरान् योद्धुमाययो यस्य देवस्य यद्रूपं यथा भूषणवाहनं तद्वदेव हि असुरान् योद्धुमाययो.
And the last word yodhum, double the.
योद्धुमाययो.
ராஜேஷ் ஜி ஒரே ஒரு கொஸ்டின். அந்த எஸ்ய தேவஸ்ய யத் ரூபம்னா லைக் எந்தெந்த தேவி கிட்டேருந்து எந்தெந்த ரூபம் வருதோ அந்தந்த வாகனம் வருதுன்னு சொன்னேன் இல்லையா?
ஆமா.
ஸோ இது அப்போ நிறைய பேர்கிட்டேருந்து அந்த திஸ் இஸ் அபவுட் த ரக்த பீஜா ஆர் த தேவி?
No, about the Devi. So like
okay.
So from 15 they are going to start coming. So 13 and 14 is kind of setting like a summary saying from each of the gods, whatever they had, they came and they're going to do. Now they're going to talk about from who came from 15. So 13 and 14 is like Brahma, Isha, Guha, Vishnu, Indra. From all of these people, Devis are coming. That's an introduction, Mari. Hamsa Yukta Vimanagre Saksha Sutra Kamandaluhu Ayata Brahmanaha Putta Ish Brahmanash Shaktir Brahmani Sabidhiyate. So Brahmani coming from Brahma, right? With the Kamandalu and all of the necessary things. So she's Brahma's Hamsam, right? There is a swan she's sitting on. Hamsa Yukta Vimanagre Saksha Sutra Kamandaluhu Ayata Brahmana Shaktir Brahmani Sabhidiyate.
हंसयुक्तविमानाग्रे साक्षसूत्रकमण्डलुः आयाता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिर्ब्रह्माणि साभिधीयते हंसयुक्तविमानाग्रे साक्षसूत्रकमण्डलुः आयाता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिर्ब्रह्माणि साभिधीयते.
Rajesh ji, quick question. So is it sabhidhiyate or sabidhiyate?
Sabhidiyate, because sa and then the S symbol is coming. Abhidiyate. So you have to say it as one word. Sabhidiyate.
In Telugu script, it is sa is there. So just making a correction then.
Sabhidiyate, one word.
Sure.
हंसयुक्तविमानाग्रे साक्षसूत्रकमण्डलुः आयाता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिर्ब्रह्माणि साभिधीयते हंसयुक्तविमानाग्रे साक्षसूत्रकमण्डलुः आयाता ब्रह्मणः शक्तिर्ब्रह्माणि साभिधीयते
Maheshwari Vrisharudha Trishula Varadharini Mahahivalaya, one word. Prapta Chandra Rekha Vibhushana. So this is referring to Maheshwari is coming from Maheshwara. Maheshwari Vrisharudha Trishula Varadharini Mahahivalaya Prapta Chandra Rekha Vibhushana.
माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा त्रिशूलवरधारिणी महाहिवलया प्राप्ता चन्द्ररेखा विभूषणा माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा त्रिशूलवरधारिणी महाहिवलया प्राप्ता चन्द्ररेखा विभूषणा
माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा त्रिशूलवरधारिणी महाहिवलया प्राप्ता चन्द्ररेखा विभूषणा माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा त्रिशूलवरधारिणी महाहिवलया प्राप्ता चन्द्ररेखा विभूषणा
Kaumari Shakti Hastacha Mayura Vara Vahana Yodhum Abhyayayau Daityan, that na that is there, we're going to break it. Daityan. Ambika Guha Rupini. So from Kartikeya comes Kaumari. Kaumari Shakti Hasta cha Mayura Varavahana. Yodhumabhyaya Yodaityan Ambika Guha Rupini.
कौमारी शक्तिहस्ता च मयूरवरवाहना योद्धुमप्याययौ दैत्यान् अम्बिका गुहरूपिणी कौमारी शक्तिहस्ता च मयूरवरवाहना योद्धुमप्याययौ दैत्यान् अम्बिका गुहरूपिणी
कौमारी शक्तिहस्ता च मयूरवरवाहना योद्धुमप्याययो दैत्यान् अम्बिका गुहरूपिणी कौमारी शक्तिहस्ता च मयूरवरवाहना योद्धुमप्याययो दैत्यान् अम्बिका गुहरूपिणी.
Again, on the double the edathla, it's better to take a brief pause after the first dha. Like Yodhum.
योद्धुमप्याययो दैत्यान् अम्बिका गुहरूपिणी.
Tathaiva Vaishnavi Shaktir Garudopari Samstita Shanka Chakra Gada Sharanga Khadga Hastabhyupayayau. Referring to the Vaishnavi is coming from Vishnu. Tathaiva Vaishnavi Shaktir Garudopari Samstita Shanka Chakra Gada Sharanga Khadga Hastabhyupayayau.
तथैव वैष्णवी शक्तिर्गरुडोपरि संस्थिता सङ्गचक्रगदा शार्ङ्गखड्गहस्ताभ्युपाययौ तदैव वैष्णवी शक्तिर्गरुडोपरि संस्थिता सङ्गचक्रगदा शार्ङ्गखड्गहस्ताभ्युपाययौ
तथैव वैष्णवी शक्तिर्गरुडोपरि संस्थिता शङ्खचक्रगदा शार्ङ्गखड्गहस्ताभ्युपाययौ तथैव वैष्णवी शक्तिर्गरुडोपरि संस्थिता शङ्खचक्रगदा शार्ङ्गखड्गहस्ताभ्युपाययौ.
Yajna Varaham Atulam. You can break it that ma if you want. Varaham Atulam. Rupam Ya Bhibrato Harehe Shaktihi put is Sapyayayo Tatra Varahim Bhibrati Tanum. Yajna Varaham Atulam Rupam Ya Bhibrato Harehe Shakti Sapyayayo Tatra Varahim Bhibrati Tanum.
यज्ञवाराहमतुलं रूपं या बिभ्रतो हरेः शक्तिः साभ्याययौ तत्र वाराहीं बिभ्रतीं तनुम् यज्ञवाराहमतुलं रूपं या बिभ्रतो हरेः शक्तिः साभ्याययौ तत्र वाराहीं बिभ्रतीं तनुम्.
Bibratim, I'm hearing it. There is no ma there, just Bibrati Tanum.
இதுல எம் இருக்கு.
Okay. Varahim has the im. Bibrati, there is no im there.
Bibrati then.
Bibrati Tanum, yeah.
என்னோட புக்லயும் அந்த விப்ரதீம் இருந்தது.
Okay, it's not there. It's only Bibrati. There's no im there. So.
यज्ञवाराहमतुलं रूपं या बिभ्रतो हरेः शक्तिः साप्याययो तत्र वाराहीं बिभ्रती तनुम् यज्ञवाराहमतुलं रूपं या बिभ्रतो हरेः शक्तिः साप्याययो तत्र वाराहीं बिभ्रती तनुम्.
Narasimhi Nrsimhasya Bibrati, again no im there, just Bibrati Sadrisham Vapuhu Prapta Tatra Satakshepa Kshipta Nakshatra Samhatihi. Narasimhi Nrisimhasya Bibrati Sadrisham Vapuhu Prapta Tatra Satakshepa Kshipta Nakshatra Samhatihi.
नारसिंही नृसिंहस्य बिभ्रति सत्रिशं वपुः प्राप्ता तत्र सडाक्षेपक्षिप्तनक्षत्रसंहतिः नारसिंही नृसिंहस्य बिभ्रति सदृशं वपुः प्राप्ता तत्र सडाक्षेपक्षिप्तनक्षत्रसंहतिः
नार्हसिंही नृसिंहस्य बिभ्रति सदृशं वपुः प्राप्ता तत्र सटाक्षेप क्षिप्तनक्षत्रसंहतिः नारसिंही नृसिंहस्य बिभ्रति सदृशं वपुः प्राप्ता तत्र सटाक्षेप निक्षिप्तनक्षत्रसंहतिः
वज्रहस्ता तथैवैन्द्री गज राजोपरि स्थिता प्राप्ता सहस्रनयना यथा शक्रस् तथैव सा. So this is like Indra is supposed to have thousands of eyes. So here, because she's Aindri, who is coming from Indra, she also has Sahasranayana. She has 1,000 eyes. वज्रहस्ता तथैवैन्द्री गजराजोपरि स्थिता प्राप्ता सहस्रनयना यथा शक्रस्तथैव सा.
वज्रहस्ता तदैवैन्द्री रजराजोपरि स्थिता प्राप्ता सहस्रनयना यथा शक्रस्तथैव सा.
In the first line, Gajarajopari short E.
Okay. वज्रहस्ता तदैवैन्द्री गजराजोपरि स्थिता प्राप्ता सहस्रनयना यदा शक्रस्तथैव सा.
वज्रहस्ता तथैवेन्द्री गजराजोपरि स्थिता प्राप्ता सहस्रनयना यथा शक्रस्तथैव सा वज्रहस्ता तथैवेन्द्री गजराजोपरि स्थिता प्राप्ता सहस्रनयना यथा शक्रस्तथैव सा.
Tataha, put a F. Parivritastabhir, the re that you have, we're going to just break it, it's halfway in between. Parivritastabhir, Ishano Deva Shaktibihi, Hanyantam Asuraha, put a ish, Hanyantam Asurash Shigram, Mama Prityaha Chandikam. So Ishano, Ishvara, Shiva is going and telling Chandika that please get rid of them, to make me happy, to make Prityaha. ततः परिवृतस्ताभिरीशानो देवशक्तिभिः हन्यन्तामसुराः शीघ्रं मम प्रीत्याह चण्डिकाम्. Shanti, just one time.
ततः परिवृस्ताभिर्ईशानो देवशक्तिभिः हन्यान्तामशुराः शीघ्रं मम प्रीत्याह चण्डिकाम्.
ततः परिवृतस्ताभिरीशानो देवशक्तिभिः हन्यन्ताम् असुराः शीघ्रं मम प्रीत्याह चण्डिकाम्.
ततो देवी शरीरात्तु Vinishkrantatibhishana. That word atibhishana, but that S symbol, so it's going to come together. Vinishkrantatibhishana, Chandika, Shaktirat Yugra, Shiva Shata Ninadini. So now from that Chandika also, like we saw the Sapta Matrukas come, now from the Chandika also another terrifying Shakti came out, because then became 8 and the Kali becomes 9. Those are the 9 people who are going to battle. So they are also coming out. Tato devi shariratu vinishkrantati bhishana Chandika shaktirat yugra shiva shataninadini.
ततो देवी शरीरातु विनिष्क्रान्तादिभीषणा चण्डिका शक्तिरत्युग्रा शिवा सदनिनादिनी.
ततो देवी शरीरातु विनिष्क्रान्तातिभीषणा चण्डिका शक्तिरत्युग्रा शिवा शतनिनादिनी. शिवा शतनिनादिनी.
Sa chaha dhumra jatilam, break at that me, jatilam, Ishanam, next word will start with the E. Ishanam aparajita, if you want to break that. Ishanam aparajita. Duta tvam gacha bhagavan parshvam shumbha nishumbhayoho. She's sending Shiva as a Duta. Sachaha dhumra jatilam Ishanam aparajita. Duta tvam gacha bhagavan parshvam shumbha nishumbhayoho.
साक्षाह धूम्रजटिलम् ईशानम् अपराजिता दूतत्वं गच्छ भगवन् पार्श्वं शुम्भनिशुम्भयोः
साचाह धूम्रजटिलम् ईशानम् अपराजिता दूतत्वं गच्छ भगवन् पार्श्वं शुम्भनिशुम्भयोः
Bruhi, short e, Shumbham, Nishumbham cha, Danavavati, Garvitau, Ye Chanye Danavas Tatra Yuddhaya Samupastitaha. Bruhi Shumbham Nishumbham cha Danavavati Garvitau, Ye Chanye Danavas Tatra Yuddhaya Samupastitaha.
ब्रूहि शुम्भं निशुम्भं च दानवावधिगर्वितौ ये चान्ये दानवास्तत्र युद्धाय समुपस्थिताः
ब्रूहि शुम्भं निशुम्भं च दानवावति गर्वितौ ये चान्ये दानवास्तत्र युद्धाय समुपस्थिताः
Trilokyam Indro Labhatam. Let Indra get the three verbs. Devas, Devaha, put is Devas Santu Habir Bhujaha. Yuyam Prayata Patalam Yedi Jeevitum Ichchata. So she's saying Shiva, she's telling Shiva, you go tell those asuras, the Shumba, Nishumba, and all the people assembled that I want to restore Indra back to their freedom. And if they all want to live, either Yedi Jeevitum Ichchata, then they have to go back to Patalam. Trilokyamindro labhatam deva santu habir bhujah yuyam prayata patalam yedi jeevitum icchata.
त्रैलोक्यमिन्द्रो लपतां देवा सन्दुहविर्भुजः यूयं प्रयाद पातालं यदि जीवितुमिच्छत
त्रैलोक्यम् इन्द्रो लभतां देवा सन्तु हविर्भुजः यूयं प्रयात पातालं यदि जीवितुमिच्छतः
No, Visarga.
Michchata.
Okay. All right, we'll stop here today. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you, Rajesh.
Bye bye.